welcome to Off the Clock with Mo. Today, my guest is my uncle Bland, the oldest of my uncles. I only got two of them, and he's the oldest one. Hard-working man, always been a hard-working man. I like to think I got some of my work ethics from him. So here go Bland Tyrone Dillon.
Thank you for having me, nephew. Thank you for having me on your show.
Oh, it's no problem. It's no problem.
See how this works.
Well, you know, on this show here, I like to be able to give people the comfort to be able to just say what you want to say. It's off the clock. You know, I think that, you know, everybody has something to offer. And one of my biggest, I don't know if you want to say big ups, claps, appreciations, things of that nature, even though, you know, I didn't necessarily have my father in the household with me every single day, but lucky enough, you know, I had an uncle like you and like Eddie, you know, and like granddaddy that was there too, you know, but for the long haul, you and Eddie, that showed me, gave me a lot of values and morals and what a man should be, you know, what you're supposed to be doing, what you're not supposed to be doing, you know, things of that nature. You know, so I had to, you know, give you your flowers when your flowers are due before you did.
I appreciate that. I appreciate my flowers.
You know, and one thing that I really admired about you and Eddie is that, well, especially you, that at one point you was a single father with 4 kids. You had 3 girls and 1 boy.
Yes, sir.
And one of the children was well, they all challenging, but you know, one had a little more challenges than the rest, per se.
True.
You know.
I still had another son in the other household.
Right.
So at the time.
Oh yeah. You had him and that, but as far as
in the house,
it was you and 4 kids being a single father. You know, and I don't think enough men really talk about that are single fathers. You know, what was it like, you know, being that single parent that first day till now?
It's challenging. Men don't talk about it. We're more or less on the method of just do it.
Right.
So you do what has to be done. You know, a man don't eat if a man don't work. So a man gotta work. Man's gotta provide. One of my mottos was, I would not let another man take care of my children. I would not.
I support that.
That's one thing I couldn't, what you call it, what's that stuff you pay? Child support or whatever. No, I couldn't. I needed to see my kids every day. I was so keen on that. I didn't even, what you call it, school pictures. I didn't even pay for school pictures at the schools because I saw my kids every day.
Right.
So I didn't think I needed pictures. So I never paid for the pictures, and it wasn't in the budget anyway. But that was my philosophy. I just took it upon, and I just did what I had to do.
And you know, a part of that is, you know, I feel you as far as, you know, another man taking care of your kids. Right. That's just unbearable to me as a man myself.
I agree.
And I think that's probably where I got that from, is without you ever saying it, but with me seeing it all the time.
Right.
You know, I guess that's the part that just rubbed off on me too, because I never could imagine another man raising my children.
True.
You know what I'm saying? I never could imagine not seeing my kids on a regular basis. You know.
Not knowing if they had a good day, a bad day, if they want to talk about something. You know, fathers are last to know anything anyway.
Right.
So it was difficult, but once like I say, the kids didn't ask to be here.
Right.
So once you got them here, it was your responsibility. And like you said, I wasn't looking for a handout. I wasn't asking for assistance. I just wanted to go to work, take care of my kids. And as of today, I'm totally blessed. I never got that phone call in the middle of the night, you know, that all parents dread.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Besides the jail or Mr. Dillard, we don't want to tell you this, but nope, I never got that phone call in the middle of the night. So I've been truly blessed.
Yeah, I think our household, regardless if we live together in the house with granny and granddaddy
Mm-hmm.
to separate, being in our own households, that a lot of them values and morals, you can always hear somebody's voice in your head.
Yes.
You're gonna hear granny voice in your head. Those
Yes.
your kids.
Yes.
You don't watch your own kids.
Right.
You take care of your own kids. You see or hear in the back of your mind and your ears this man getting up every day,
Right.
going to work, and and I'm blessed that has, for the most part, came to all of us.
Yes.
Especially the men in the family.
All of the Dillard men.
Yeah.
All of the Dillard men have that gene, I guess I could say, that loyalty, that gene.
Right.
Yeah, we all have it.
Oh yeah, And what jobs was you working when you first became a single father? Because I remember you working at a gas station at one point, taking the bus to the gas station.
Oh, that was that was the job that I got. I was a cashier. I was working at a cashier at a gas station on Finkel, Wyoming.
Ooh. Did you know where you was going at the time?
Who was that? Eddie's ex at the time. The girls worked there, and I didn't know where I was going at the time, but I knew I had lost my car, and I knew I could catch the bus.
Ooh-wee.
And I caught 2 buses. It was different. It was different for me not knowing where I was going, but once I got there and I got pretty stable, it was okay. I worked the afternoon shift. What I'm gonna say, 2:30, 3:30 to 11. I would get to the bus stop on what is that? Michigan Avenue.
Yeah, Michigan Avenue, Middlebelt.
Michigan Avenue, and Middlebelt.
The gas station.
Yeah.
It used to be a fish place right in front of you too.
Right. The fish place was the best, and I would take that walk down Middlebelt. What is that? Going southbound towards where the high school used to be.
Yeah.
And it was just a normal daily walk. Did it every day. But like you say, I was doing what I was supposed to do. I was healthy. I was working. So I stuck with that for a while. And then I got with a guy that I seen would stop at the bus stop, and he was working at the airport. I think it was called Cater Air at the time.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I got with him and spoke, and he turned me on to the job there. And that was a lot closer to work. So I stayed there for a while. I can't remember exactly how long that was, but I stayed at the gas station for a while. Then I went to the airport, and I stayed at the airport. Started out as a janitor, porter, as they call it, as a porter.
What did the porter do?
The porter was more like a janitor duties.
And you would do that where in the airport or
no in the Sky Chef building.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't the caterers was a vendor to I think it was Northwest Airlines at the time. Oh, it might have even been Republic, but they was a vendor. So I was just in the kitchen as a maintenance guy, the trash, the cafeteria, more or less. That was a long time ago. Ooh, that was a long time ago. I remember that.
And then from doing that, what else did you end up doing, or how long did it take you to move up?
I can't remember how long it took me to move up, but I wasn't just gonna settle to be cleaned up all the time, which is fine. I'm not knocking people that does it, but I just saw other opportunities, and I moved up to be I'm gonna say a guide person, then a driver.
What did the guide person do?
Guide person assisted the driver that drove the catering supplies out to the airline.
How would he assist the driver?
Because you have to load the truck up. It's different equipment, certain things. You got pop kits, liquor kits, snack kits, China, all different stuff that goes on a plane that a lot of people don't know that goes on a plane.
Oh, okay.
That was back in the olden days. That was when you got a meal on a plate with a real fork.
Yeah, you don't get that no more.
Yeah,
you
right
you
now.
don't even get peanuts no more.
No, you get a kind bar. You can't get peanuts no more because some people are allergic to peanuts, so the whole plane can't have a peanut. So you gotta have a kind bar.
Oh, it's kind bars
It's
now?
called a kind bar.
I know last time I flew, I think they gave me one of them biscuit type of cookies.
Oh, the Biscoff cookies.
Yeah, the
A
Biscoff.
lot of people like them Biscoff cookies. Yeah, right now we doing the Biscoff cookies and the kind bar. Kind bars are they got flavors.
Mm.
So, it's more healthier for you in this age.
Oh, okay. All right. I think I may have tried a kind bar one time.
But that was back in the old days when you got a real meal in the bag. Now you don't even get peanuts like you stated.
And then we went from that to doing.
Then after I was went to the guide person, I moved up to the driver, so I got to be the driver. Me and you was a team. So it all falls on the driver if you mess up something or forget something.
So the driver, does the driver got to stack any of the food in the plane, or you just pull up?
No, you got to stack it. You got to load your truck, and then you got to load the aircraft. Good stuff in, bad stuff out.
So what was the motivation going from the passenger to the driver?
More money.
Oh, okay.
I needed money. Yeah. more money. You had the same kind, more responsibility, but you got more money.
Okay.
So then, I drove for a while. Had a couple nice guys that helped me out, work together, and I got bored driving because you just garbage in, garbage out. So I kind of got bored driving. Flight attendants in the way, cleaners in the way, different little stuff. So then I went out to be I stayed back sometime and I would watch the young lady dispatch. She was like running the whole organization. She had a supervisor, of course, but she was called the dispatcher, and she had a supervisor friend. And you would plot out who would get what, trucks, where you going, something like that. That was more different. The driving part was you just drove every day. I just got complex with that.
Right.
So I went up to be the dispatcher, and I liked it to dispatch because every day was different, challenging.
Now, before you went to being dispatcher, were you a people person? Was you were you somebody that liked to talk all the time? I mean, I didn't know you outside the house.
I'm not a people person. I just wanted to. My phrase is get in and get out.
Right.
I would just do my job, do my time. What Beretta say? Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. I just wanted to get in and get out. More and more people, want to talk to you. Some people are friendly, some people not. I just stuck to myself.
But all them phone calls coming in on the regular.
Oh yeah, when you're a dispatcher, yeah, you gotta be, not saying you gotta be a people person, but you're, what's that thing? Multitask. You had to learn how to multitask.
But how with some of them calls, because I'll be in the dispatch office where I work at sometimes.
Okay.
So I don't work it, I just be down there sometimes.
Okay.
How do you compose yourself not to say the first thing come out your mind when you hear something stupid?
I guess that was the thing. I was always professional. You had to be professional. If you was professional, you showed leadership. You're only as good as the people that work under you.
Right.
So if I let you see me sweat and panic and was nervous that I couldn't do my job, then you wouldn't do your job. So it was always, I just took it upon myself to let me handle the situation. You do your job, and I'll take care of the mess up or the mishap or whatever. I don't know. It just came. I guess it just came natural.
And then even with, being a dispatcher, and you gotta put this person here, this person here, and I can imagine at the airport. I mean, just being a passenger at the airport, it gets me upset when my flights are always canceling and changing. I'm going from gate to gate. What is that like being a dispatcher, having to dispatch these?
You're talking about the logistics. There's a lot of logistics that goes on at the airport. A lot of people don't know about. First of all, safety is number one. Safety's always been number one at the airport. I know you might not like your gate changes or your maintenance delays or something like that. But safety is always number one at the airport, which was fine. And like I said, it's not personal; it's business,
Right.
because you're dealing with people's lives. So once I got that concept down, I just rode with it.
Now, do you find it fun? Do you look at it as a game sometime when I gotta move this truck to go over to this gate, move this truck to go over to this gate, and see how fast you can do it and efficient and accurate, or is it just something that's just natural?
It's not. It wasn't a game. It came natural to me. I can put it like that because I knew fires were gonna start. I always call myself as put the fire out.
Right.
Because it's gonna be a fire. Not saying fire, but I mean a situation.
It's always gonna be a situation.
It's always gonna be a situation when you go to work. No day as a dispatcher is ever the same.
Right.
Ever. It's never the same. You're gonna have certain situations that pop up and arise every day. And when you're having a good day and a smooth day, you think it. You don't say it.
Yes.
You think it, but don't never say the Q word.
No.
Yeah.
The Q, or I say even the S word.
Yeah. You never say it because the fire is gonna come up.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fire, and you have to be able to put the fire out and get ready, be prepared for the next fire.
Yes, when I be at work, same thing.
Right.
Every day is different.
Every day is totally different.
And when I get those days where I don't got to run as much, I don't want nobody. I don't like to use that Q word.
Right.
I don't like to use the S word.
You thinking it?
Yeah, I'm thinking it. I'm just like, all right. I got 1 hour down.
Right.
Let's see what happens this next hour,
Right.
and just keep it to myself.
Right.
Now, me myself, when I go to work some days, because I work afternoons, and I'm into the moon, because where I work at, when it's a full moon, things get crazy. Is it like that at the airport when it's a full moon? Does it do something at the airport with the people?
It's not so much the full moon. The thing at the airport when you had it was the rain.
Okay.
You can deal with everything else, but if it rained, rain always made it a bad day. Snow was okay. Sun, good day. People with bad attitude because they don't want to be at work because it's a sunny day.
Mm-hmm.
Cold, you just want to hurry up and do your job and get it back in your truck or get to a warm place. But when it rained, rain messed up flights. Rain always mess up your flight situations.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't know that, but I always picked up that it was always the rain.
Is it just the rain where you're at, or is it just the rain period on where the flight?
Both around you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where you're at, around you. If it's raining in Florida and you're trying to get there, your pilot might take a different route. He might go up to a different altitude. He might go east. He might go west to go around the storm. But yeah, it's just everywhere.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah.
I always felt like they can go up higher if they could, or go down lower, or I even heard some people say you hit the airstream and I never knew that they could detour.
Right, you can go left, you can go right, you can go higher. You're burning more fuel though because they put extra fuel on the flights. I don't know if a lot of people know that.
Oh, okay.
They always put extra fuel on the flight to be prepared for a situation.
Oh, wow.
So they've always done that. And like I say, it's always safety first.
Right.
Safety is number one concern. If you're going to Florida somewhere and there's some weather around, say Miami, they're not going to take you into Miami if the weather's that bad and severe. They'll take you to Orlando, or you'll go around or something.
So if they take you to another city because of the weather, do you get some type of voucher for a rental car?
That's back. No, you ain't gonna get no rental car. No.
Anything to get you to your destination?
No, they number one priority is your safety. They not
my concern.
Right, not your concern. It's their safety. Their job is to get you from point A to point B. That's what the airline's job is. A lot of people don't know that. You ain't gotta be wined and dined and all that job. The airline's job is to get you from A to B safely. That's all it is. If you get peanuts, okay. If you get a Coke, okay. But as my mama used to say, you get on the plane, you sit down, and you shut up.
So they drop you off in Orlando.
Right,
All right,
right.
All right, get there the best way you can.
Right. Like I say, their job is to get you there safely, but that's only supposed to get you. If they can't get you there, they can't get you there.
Oh wow.
But yeah, you ain't gonna get that's once you land safely, and it's your job to think about a rent a car, sleeping in the airport, getting a hotel, and then this is what 2024.
Yeah.
There's no customer service in 2024.
There's no customer service.
No customer service is terrible. You call into a customer service, and now you don't even get a person.
Oh yeah, that's everywhere now.
Yeah,
that's everywhere. You getting press 1
right
for English. How can we help you? Then you getting all these, and I'm just always hitting 00000.
Right. Representative agent.
Yeah,
it's everything didn't change now.
and it was something else I wanted to ask you. You used to have all type of cars.
Yes.
Which car was your favorite? I know which car was my favorite car. Which car was your favorite car? I mean, you had the one that used to talk. I thought that was like the space.
That was the Datsun. Oh yeah, that was my Datsun. I love the Datsun. I had a great Datsun. I think I brought it from in Dearborn. I still remember where I brought it at. It's in Dearborn past Greenfield.
Okay.
Yeah, I love the Datsun. If I had to pick, I think it would be my, what was it, 63? 73? I'm going to say 73. Yeah. I think it was a 73.
The blue Mustang?
The blue Mustang.
Yeah, I like the blue Mustang.
I think it was the 73. It had to be 70.
I don't know what year.
Right.
I just remember
blue,
liking it.
The royal blue Mustang with the white top.
Yeah.
With the bucket seats. And the Pioneer radio and the equalizer. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was my one. Yeah, the blue. Yep.
Yeah, I used to like the blue one. I think even one time, I think we went to a Piston game, and you was racing somebody down Telegraph in it.
Oh, okay.
I think it was that one.
Okay. I had the black and red Mustang too.
Yeah, I remember that was the small body.
That was the small body with the T-tops.
Yeah, I remember the T-tops.
Yeah, with the T-tops. No, but I liked the blue and white Mustang with the mag wheels on it. What you call them? Keystone wheels. I don't know. A lot of people might not know what Keystone is.
No, I don't know. What is Keystone?
You might have to look that up.
I Google Keystone.
Yeah, Keystone. It was back in the day. And I had the small tires in the front and the big tires in the back. I used to work at Danny's up there on Michigan Avenue and Beach Daily.
Yeah, it's a Dollar Tree there now.
It's a Dollar Tree now. Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. You had the Suzuki.
The Suzuki?
Yeah, the little Jeep type of.
Oh, the red Suzuki.
Yeah, with the real big wheels on.
I got that in Ohio. Yeah. The Suzuki with the how do you call it? With the breakaway top.
Yeah.
The breakaway, you could just unfold it, fold it in the back, and just go with the gold. I forgot about the Suzuki.
Yeah, I remember. I remember the kids used to like sitting back there when they was little.
Right.
Yeah.
Had a little roll bar, and the speakers on the side. Keep your hands inside the vehicle at all times. Yeah, keep your hands inside the vehicle.
Yep, I remember that one. I think I was in that car when you got the police called on me going in the Granny garage.
Oh, okay.
You gave me the key, and the key was broken. I'm simply trying to open the back door, and it wouldn't open up, and Granny and Brenda called the police, and you had took off.
I have no recollection. For the record, I have no recollection of that.
And then I wanted the blue Mustang. You said I could have the blue Mustang before I got my license. You gave me the key, and I couldn't wait to turn 16 and get my license. And you was living in Detroit, and the garage fell on top of it. Yeah, the garage fell on top of it, and the window was was disconnected from the roof. Those
were sad days.
Yeah,
I had some sad days. Mustang was tight though. I like the Mustang.
Mm-hmm.
So Suzuki was more efficient and economical. But the red Suzuki was nice too. But if I had to pick, it would be the blue and white Mustang.
I really like that blue and white
Yeah.
Mustang.
Yeah.
I really liked that one.
Yeah. But like I say, I don't know what it was, but when I first saw that one, I had to get that. I remember my father told me. He said, "You put all that stuff on the car, somebody gonna steal it." That was why you went to work. That Pioneer radio with the equalizer on the passenger side. You pull it right there. Oh man. Play some Keith Sweat. Shalimore. Oh, okay.
That was automatic, right? Or was it stick shift?
No, it was automatic.
Oh, okay.
Automatic.
Now was that one recognized as, I don't know if you know it, but was it recognized as the fastback or the?
No, because it had a little window on the back. I don't know. It wasn't a fastback.
Oh, okay.
The black one might have been a fastback, but the blue one, no, it had the little. That was when they had the, what you call it now that we got on the windows, electric defroster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't work though.
That one had a defroster.
Yeah, it had a defroster on it. I remember that. Yeah, but it didn't work. It didn't work that good. But I ain't buy the car for that.
Oh, so that had to been something new then.
Right,
All the cars
so
wasn't getting that then.
Right, so maybe it was a '73. I'm thinking. Yeah, come to think, I remember that now. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that takes you. That takes you down memory lane.
Yeah.
That really takes you down memory lane. Then you went and got the Thunderbird.
Yeah. The Thunderbird was when I fell on hard times.
But it worked hard though.
Yeah. I fell on hard times. I couldn't get what I want, but I had to get something to get back forth to work. That's what the Thunderbird was. Yeah. That's what the Thunderbird was.
You know, it's amazing how you can track. Sometimes you can literally track your life based off the cars that you done had.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, I think you went from the Thunderbird to the Expedition.
No.
Or was it something else?
It was a Aerostar.
Oh yeah.
Ford had an Aerostar van.
Yeah. I tried to forget about that.
Sliding door. Yeah, the Ford Aerostar. That was the van I used to take the kids bowling in that. I still got a chance to bowl with the kids, and they would pack their bags and bring their coloring books, and I would get to bowl. That was when we was in the Aerostar. I never forget that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot all about the Aerostar.
Yeah, the Aerostar. It was a brown Aerostar. Then I moved up to the two Expeditions.
Oh, you had two Expeditions?
I had two Expeditions. Yeah.
I just remember the one black one.
No, one was an Eddie Bauer.
Okay.
One was a plain one, then the other one got to be a little Eddie Bauer. That Expedition did work. It got us around everywhere we had to go. The kids didn't, you know how they say, "Don't touch me, don't touch me." You had some more room.
You ain't had no excuse to touch nobody.
Yeah, you ain't had no excuse not to touch nobody. Yeah, the Expedition did work. I liked that one. It had the heated and cool seats. Yeah, that was a move up from the Thunderbird.
Right.
That's from working hard, going to work. You got to do what you got to do.
Right.
Yeah, I liked the Expedition. I didn't know what to get after I had the two Expeditions and all the kids was grown up. I didn't need the Expedition then no more.
And then you went to the family vehicle.
Yeah,
you went to the old man vehicle.
But that's all right. That's my luxury right there.
What is it? A Buick?
Buick Enclave.
Yeah. You went to the TVs and the headrest.
Yeah, Buick Enclave.
Headphones in the plug in the back.
Change the oil, change the tires, change the light bulb, put gas in it. That's it. Put a DVD player in it for the kids. That Buick Enclave get you there.
Wow.
And luxury, nice ride, everything. Yeah.
And now Buick Enclave, now that one represented the grandkids.
Yeah.
What was that like being a grandfather for the very first time?
It's different to see your kids with kids, and you see them. You see the grandkids, but you got kids through them. It's right. totally different because you got your kids, and then you got the woman that helped your kids have grandkids, and you see them through them. It's totally different. Totally different. When you have grandkids, you have more patience.
Yeah. I've been told that. 'Cause it was times my kids did some crazy stuff, and I waited for my mom to do something.
Right. But when you got grandkids, you have more patience with them compared to the regular kids. I can't describe it, but you have a whole lot of patience. Like you say, what does they say? When I had the kids, we didn't have McDonald's money.
Yeah.
But now,
you got McDonald's money.
As a grandparent, you got McDonald's money.
You got McDonald's money now.
Yeah, you got me. That's the thing now.
Because I remember when I was the first grandkid, the first grandchild, and I got all the candy.
Okay.
I got all the candy in the basement.
Yep.
I got all I got to sit in the front seat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got to sit on. You can't do it no more. I got to sit in the front seat and sit on the lap and turn the steering wheel.
Okay. Yeah, you get spoiled when you're a grandkid.
Yeah.
Your kids don't understand how you can have that much patience for them when you didn't have it for them when they was coming up. It's totally different.
Right.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
Yeah.
It's a blessing when you see your kids, and they're your grandkids, and you just they can do no wrong.
All right. Yeah.
When you see it, they can just do no wrong. It's totally different.
Oh, okay. I can't wait to get there myself.
Yeah,
I can't wait to get there myself one day. You know.
You'll see.
I'm just happy I didn't get there when they was 16, 17, 18 years old.
That's true. But don't wait too late because you get older.
Yeah.
You out there trying to play ball in the backyard. And you huffing and puffing and can't breathe.
Yeah, I'm just got the fear that my kids gonna mess around and give me some grandkids, and I'm gonna be 60 years old, and by the time they become teenagers, they be selling drugs out of my house and be prostituting coming through because I can't do nothing.
Right.
I'm just sitting there in front of a TV screen with a baseball cap to the side.
Yeah. You just. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to play ball, and you're gonna have to go out in the yard, and you gotta teach them how to ride a bike, and it's challenging. It's very challenging. It's a good feeling though, but it is challenging.
And then since you get in this stage of your life now, because I think you retired already.
Yes, sir.
And so what's gonna be the next vehicle that's gonna say I retired?
When I brought the Enclave, I said that was gonna be the last car. I did say that.
No midlife crisis?
Well, you can have a midlife crisis, but you got to pay for it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be here. I'm paying for everything. I'm doing it all.
Let me tell you, it's nothing like not having a car note.
Yeah.
There's nothing like not having a car note. And then when you got two car notes, and you got two insurances, and you have a mortgage. But I had to say, there's nothing like having a car note, two car notes, and you just got to pay for the insurance because, Michigan, people crazy. But it's nothing like having a car note. I can't express that enough. To not having a car note. So you can always have a midlife crisis, but you're going to pay for it.
Right. So the Enclave is, if you can help it, that's it.
Change the oil, change the tires, I clean the windows. I got the car wash unlimited where you can go through, y'all got you pay for the month.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can. I got the monthly thing. You can just go through the car wash whenever you want. And I got my terry cloth towel. And what y'all got? Well, we got Armor All, Black Magic.
Yeah, we got Armor All, Black Magic, got all them different wipes.
It's nothing like having a clean car that's paid off. Nothing like it.
So you went from the cars and then the different houses that you had. You was in Rumble at the apartment when the kids was little.
Right.
Then you went from the apartment when the kid was little to where else after they?
After Rumless, we went to Wolfhard.
Oh, you moved there after Rum. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So how was that whole search of going from the apartment and then trying to find the house?
It was a transition. It was a transition because I had met someone.
Okay.
And paying rent here, paying rent there. You paying double rent. You paying car note. You paying utilities. You know, it adds up. So you know, it worked out for you to get to it, to help me get to where I am today.
Right.
So like you say, it was a lot of love involved. Love always comes in. You can't fight love,
Right.
no matter what. I know you might think you can, but you can't fight love.
Nah, you really can't.
So, but yeah, it was a challenge. It was every day is always a challenge. A lot of people don't realize every day you get up is a blessing,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody didn't wake up that day.
Right.
And you should be grateful for the day that you got to wake up. So my motto was, if God woke me up, then I can go out there and fight.
Right. Right.
So I would fight and give you my 100%. So that's what I did.
Oh, okay. So during all them transitions, because you went from the vehicles, the house, the Jerry curl, to the bald head.
Yes.
What was it like going? Because you used to have all the different, all the new styles.
It was,
and then you had the Jerry curl.
yeah. I love my soul glow.
Yeah, it was down to
soul glow. I wasn't thinking soul glow.
It was down to the collar.
But I had it down to the collar. You know, I did my part. You know, I did my part. I'll say that. I did my part. I had it down. I didn't have the soul glow with the wet.
But did the kids know? Do your kids know how cool that you were, or they just don't ever think that you was ever cool? Because I don't think kids ever think their parents was cool.
Yeah, I don't think they ever really know. They might remember some stuff. Remember some music. You know, you talk about music and they don't know what the music is, and certain kids say, I remember that song, and certain people say, I didn't like that song. But no, they didn't understand the survival. It was survival then. Those were the good old days.
So what was your favorite artist or your favorite group back then? 'Cause I think I may know what it is, but I'm not 100% sure.
If I had to, what's that? If you was on an island and you had to pick an artist to listen to, something like that.
Yeah, or a band. I think I know. I think I know who it is. But who would it be?
If I had to pick, I would pick Earth, Wind, and Fire.
And that's what I figured.
Yeah,
that's what I figured.
I would pick Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Because I remember listening to hearing Earth, Wind, and Fire out the basement.
Yep, I brought
every day.
That double white album. They had 2 albums in it. What's in Gratitude? I can't remember, but it had an album on both sides. But if I had to pick, I could listen to Serpentine Fire and Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yep, that's what I was thinking was Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah. I just remember.
Now it was some other good groups now, but if you had to pick, I would pick Earth, Wind, and Fire. They wasn't ratchet. You know, they sang about real stuff. They sang about love. It would be Earth, Wind, and Fire.
And another thing I remember, this got me to doing this as a kid. You used to have this cologne that as a kid, I was like 11, 12 years old, going through adolescence, puberty, whatever, getting into liking girls, and it was a certain cologne that you bought that I just had to have.
It was Jakar. I knew what it was. It was Jakar. Yeah.
I just had to have that. I just had to have that cologne. I had my mama take it. I gotta have this cologne.
Gotta have Jakar. Yeah.
I gotta have it.
Yeah.
I remember being in junior high school.
Okay. Yeah.
Going to school with. I may have been the only person wearing cologne.
Okay.
At school. I was only in junior high. You know, you just come out of elementary.
Right.
And girls are just not. You just not thinking that.
Thinking you smelling yourself.
Yeah. You know.
Girls.
And then you put that cologne on.
Yeah. You felt a little extra. Was it? What did Superman have? Kryptonite made him weak. It was Jakar to make the girl weak. Yeah. You smelled good, you looked good, and you felt good. You was only one step away.
Man.
One step away.
And I had to have
It's the
that
car.
cologne.
Yeah.
I think I wore that from junior high all through high school.
Okay. Yeah.
Was that? I think I probably even found myself looking for another bottle,
Yeah.
see if it still had that same smell, that same scent,
aroma?
that same
Okay.
yeah. I don't think I found it nowhere though.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna have to look and see if you can still find your car. They got a couple spots that sell the perfume.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna look and see since you done took me back down memory lane. You was on point with everything.
You know, and when you was matter of fact, that black and red Mustang you was talking about, that's the car that you drove to Dallas in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
How did it do on
As me thinking back now, it made it. You know, I got my luggage in there, and I knew I had to drive. That was the only way. So I think it did good. I didn't have no problem. I never been stranded on the side of the road or nothing like that.
Oh, okay.
So I think it did okay. You know, if you put tires and oil and brakes on the car, they'll go a long way.
That's answer oil, gas, and it brakes.
Yeah, they'll go a long way. I remember them days where you had to get brakes on the car and sitting in front of the house, and we had a friend that we called named Al. Al always claimed he knew how to work on the car. So, you know, you couldn't take it to the shop. So we would get with Al. But you had to have them brakes on the car.
Yes.
Because you don't want that metal to metal. That's going to cost you more money.
What was it like living and working out there in Dallas?
I was working at the airport. I went there. I transferred here from Detroit to Dallas because I was single, and they was offering out better opportunities.
Oh, okay.
So I was single, so you know I went. It was nice. I had an apartment I shared with I think it was a couple of guys.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think it was a couple of guys. We had a 3-bedroom apartment. We stayed. It wasn't Houston. We stayed right by Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington. We stayed in Arlington, right close by the airport. So that was good too. It was just hot in the morning.
Right.
You know, it was just us. We didn't have all the furniture and the bookshelves and all that. You know, we had our mattress and alarm clock and what is the thing? Milk crates. We had our milk crates. But you know, we was just there. We were just young, happy and free. You know, we were just doing our thing. And everything was going all right. And I remember, what's his name? Reagan.
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan. They had some kind of situation with the air traffic controllers or whatever. And they fired all the air traffic controllers.
They fired all the air traffic?
Yeah.
How the planes gonna fly?
That's just it. I guess they was on strike and wanted more money, but they fired the air traffic controllers. And, you know, safety is number one priority. So I guess they cut back on flights and everything at the time. So Delta laid me off. So then I worked up in a concession stand up in the airport.
Okay.
And did all that for a while. But I only went for the Delta job.
Right.
So after that, you know, I decided I'd just come on home.
Oh, okay. I guess it wasn't no problem coming on home.
Right. It wasn't no problem coming
Didn't nobody say, well, you made your bed like that?
Right.
You know,
you gotta ask Mama, can you come home?
Yeah, you know, and I think that's another that's another great trait or gene that we have, that we always, either our kids can always come back home when they want to come back home, or we was always able to go back home when we wanted to go back home. I mean, I count my blessings on everything that we went through in our life, even though it may not have been the easiest life, but it was a comfortable life being in a Dillon household. Right. You know, you could always come back home. Right. It was always something to eat. Right. It was you was safe at home.
Right. It was a good foundation. Yeah. You gotta have a good foundation.
You know, and I believe that's done transferred into pretty much everybody, because I just don't necessarily see, no one in the family saying that, no, you can't come back home. Right. No, you can't come back home. Right. No, you can't come over. You know, if need be, you know, then yeah. But at the same time, you can't just lay here either.
Right, right.
You can't just lay here.
You gotta do your part.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta
another
do your
thing.
part.
You gotta do your part. I mean, yeah, we all have setbacks and you have bad days, but you gotta pull your own weight.
Right. You know, and I believe that's another strong gene that we all have is not being afraid of the unknown.
Right.
You know, like they say, sometimes you gotta take the bull by the horn. Sometimes, sometimes you gotta pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Even if you don't have no boots on,
Yep.
you still gotta figure a way to pull yourself up because it doesn't matter how many times you fall down because you know you're gonna fall.
Right.
It's all about how many times you get back up. You know, because life is gonna hit you.
Right.
In so many different ways that you're never gonna see it coming. Just when you think you got it right, just when you think you got it to a T, something comes up. Right. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you're used to it. I'm used to it. You know, starting over sometimes. Sometimes you gotta start over.
Yep.
You know, it's like a forest.
Yep.
Forests have forest fires on purpose.
Yes.
The forest fire is to cleanse the forest to bring new shrubs back
growth.
up. Yeah, new growth.
Yeah.
And it's saying, and I believe that's the same thing in life. That we're gonna get hit with things so many times that we're gonna have to start over.
Right.
And the point of it is to be stronger than what you were before. Right. If I when I wake up in the morning, I want to be better in the morning than I was today.
Yes.
You know, so
if it don't kill you, it'll make you stronger.
Right. And I believe that's one gene that, you know, in our family that we do have that never give up attitude.
That was in one of the favorite movies I liked when he always said it. No matter what you did, I'm still stronger and I'm still here. I don't know if you know what movie that's from. It was from Antoine Fisher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Remember he was in there with Denzel. I love that movie.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. You know. So I think that's probably about a wrap. And thank everybody for tuning in and watching this podcast. I hope you learned some things that you never learned before. I hope that we was able to, you know, keep your attention and so forth. So thank you for watching Off the Clock with Mo. And I thank my uncle for showing up.
My pleasure.
All right. I don't think